I was appointed as homeschool community liaison officer in Scalisa here in Ballina a couple of years ago, and I was approached by one of our parents, Lena Collins at the time, and she asked me would I consider getting involved in a project with the National Museum of Ireland to, I suppose, put together a book based on traveller culture. Back in July 2018, there was an exhibition in the museum, and our president, Michael D., launched that exhibition in July, and this was the Traveller's Journey exhibition. So our children back in October 2018, they were brought to the museum and they were asked to kind of respond to the exhibition. And from that came 10 weeks of a process of art process with Cass here in the school, Cass and Mary. Cass was the artist and Mary was the writer, and they came together and worked with the kids, and the end product was our book.
The Giant Tent is a book that was produced by Scalisa National School in Ballina and Involve Youth Project. How I got involved is that Kids Own Publishing, who actually were in charge of producing this book, were looking for an artist that was going to work on the book, and that artist would also work with the writer. So there was going to be visuals and there was going to be writing in the book. The overall brief of the project was to make cultural diversity more visible with a special focus on travellers. And I had some experience of working with travellers, so I think that's why I was kind of got involved in the project. Hello everybody. Lovely.
Yeah, just watery paint. Look, squeeze it and the paint goes up into it. And then you can start around till I see. And I'm going to drip it off like that. So now the big thing about these pipettes is keep the blue ones in the blue container, the red ones in that. What happens if I put the blue into the red?
Mix.
Yeah, it'll mix and it won't give you the nice bright colour. It'll darken that down to purple.
About 20.
Where's my bag? Yeah, leave it in your place, leave it beside it. Good lady, that's it. And that's it. We'll take away the spares now as well, okay? Bring them over here for hanging up, look. Okay, good work everybody.
So this is the book, and the book is called This Giant Tent. And so in the book, it features the artwork of the artwork of the children, and it features some extracts from their interviews with Mary, the writer.
Travellers are different because they are very religious and into God a lot. It's part of staying in contact with those who passed away in your family. We do that when we pray and go to the chapel and visit the graveyard. I think it's funny when people say, why do you say you're a traveller if you don't travel? But it's confusing as well. We travel to visit our relations in this. We have our own language, but I don't speak it much. We have friends in all different places and we speak English to each other. It was in the old days that the travellers spoke cant, but not as much anymore. I am a traveller more than being Irish. For most people, being a traveller is more important. I never heard of any discrimination in Ballina because no one does it to anyone. We are treated the same and we treat everyone the same. My hopes for the future would be that the travellers be more popular and that certain people know more about us and the travellers' language get going again.
One thing I noticed that you said there is that being a traveller is more important to a lot of people than being Irish. And that's a strong theme that's coming up, that how important identity is to people. And Katie, you said something similar in your piece, so would you mind reading your piece?
Rachel, Alana and Katie, we are all cousins. This is important to us because of friendship and we are very close. It's good to have friends because you always have someone to talk to and to know exactly what you're on about. And maybe you share the same name and the same extended family. We are from another group called Travellers. Being a traveller is the most important thing in our lives. It doesn't matter what colour you are to be friends though. We are friends with everyone.
So Involve Youth Project, we're based here in Ballina and we work with young people from age 8 to 24.
it's mainly young people who come from the traveller community, but more recently children have brought their friends along, so it's quite an involved group. So we have people from all different communities that engage with us here. So the project started a couple of years ago, maybe 5 or 6 years ago, through the museum working with Mayo Traveller Support Group. And we do a lot of collaboration, so we have known a lot of the people who started the project, linking with the museum. And through that, it was kind of a natural progression that the Traveller's Journey exhibition started in the museum, and then there was an idea to involve young people. So this is where the book project came from.
Something from somebody else's page. So who'd like to start off and read out what you've picked to read?
At the start, I was kind of iffy about it, like I didn't really want to do it, but then I actually started to like really enjoy it, and it just got better and better, and then we had to tell like our own stories, and I didn't really know that much about anybody in my family, so I had to ask, and I learned a lot of new things about my family and all that. So